the way this plate is positioned is too bent. Welcome to Thoughts with Tea. If you're watching on YouTube, please remember to subscribe. I will be talking today on staying in living groups. I have always lived with other people. Now, I'm not saying that, but yeah, I'm a perfect somebody or I should get an award for best roommate ever or best housemate ever. Rule number one, there is nothing more annoying than someone that cannot clean up after themselves. So rule number one is clean after yourself. You use the cooker, clean it. Use the bathroom, wash off the ladder from the walls. Use the toilet, brush up after yourself. Just be considerate of other people. Like when you're doing stuff, think of the next person. Don't just do stuff, but always think about other people. Basically, clean up after yourself. If you can do this one, already you're on the way. Secondly, do not have a general pot. You can cook and invite someone to come join you, but do not have a general pot. Third thing I would say for living together is communicate. You want to use someone, so there's no problem with using people's properties, like while you're staying together, if you cannot help each other out once and again. So of course there's no problem with using people's properties, but ask before you use it. And if it's impossible for you to ask, then tell after you use it. Don't wait for them to find out before you say, yeah, I did it. No. That is so key. Except of course something that you've said, oh, anyone can use this, then in that situation that's a no-brainer. You can of course use it without asking. Sometimes it's not just the nicest when you just realize that people use your stuff without asking you, and then just return it in the condition in which you met it. If you don't like something, communicate. If you like something, communicate. So I'm not like a queen of communicating, but I will always communicate when it is very necessary for me to communicate. But sometimes when I don't think it's necessary, I just move on, Communicate, talk, speak. If you're not happy about something, say it. If you like something, say it. If you want something to change, say it. If you're not clear about something, say it. Communicate. And so you don't have to be the most friendly person. You don't have to be the most chatty person, but a little hello, hi, how are you doing? How was your exam? How was your day? Just once in a while helps. Just stay friendly. And the last thing I would say is compromise. For us to get along, everyone can't always have what they want. In this life, for us to move forward, it can't always be your way. Sometimes you have to forgive. Sometimes you have to move on. You don't have to complain about everything. You don't have to observe everything. Even if you notice, you can just, if it's not so important to talk about it, if it's not, don't be the person that's complaining about, oh, I saw an ant there, and you don't have to put the ant there. A fly passed. Do you think it's because your window is open? The way this plate is positioned is too bent. It should be straight. What's your problem? What exactly is your challenge? The problem with complaining about everything is at some point it just get a little annoying. You might even be complaining about what you should be complaining about, but it's now seen almost like shut up because you're doing it all the time. So yeah, I would say compromise. Know what to compromise on and know what you should definitely talk about. Really, that compromising is key, because sometimes when someone is doing something wrong and you're about to talk and then you realize that actually they noticed it already and they're trying to make adjustments, you don't still need to talk. So that compromise is really key. Know when to speak and when to be quiet, so that you don't just you don't just come off as someone that just likes to complain. I should have mentioned this before, but I would just say it last. Let there be an order for everything. Don't just leave things to anybody that does it. No, let there be an order for everything. Because if you leave it to anybody that does it, then only one person will be doing it, or maybe just two people will be doing it. But when there's an order, then it's distributed across everyone and everyone can do it. And it's not just that only one person is doing it and then the stress on that person, because sometimes some people just don't notice some things. Sometimes some people they don't carry some things on their head. But when there's an order in place, then okay, I know I'm responsible for this today, you're responsible tomorrow, so we know who is doing what at what particular time. I would not recommend cooking together or cleaning together. But if you are cooking together, then know who is cooking on what then, so that there is no, oh, I cooked yesterday, I cooked. Let there be an order to it. So put an order for everything. That just makes life simpler. I hope this has been helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Till I come your way again. Bye.